Alrighty, got a couple of Elbus videos I probably should put up, but I'm getting bored of the whinging old idiot. Here he is on his latest hangout today, Chicago Heat, saying that if you donate $5 to me, I'll open up the side chat. Oh, fuck off. We can talk on someone else's fucking side chat if need be. You know, there's a number of, shall we say, anti-e-bigging people who, have their own chats and they have a side chat there. So why the fuck are we going to give you $5 for you to open up something that's otherwise free? We're paying you for something that's otherwise free. Well, in fact, we aren't paying you for that. A couple of dickheads gave a bit of money the other day, $25 from one person and $5 from two other people. But he needs $20 to live day to day, and it's not a bowl of cherries living in a van. Yeah, well, neither is it living in a house with no fucking work and no money from it. Maybe if you got off your ass, you could earn $20 an hour and work an hour a day. Fucking hell. Now you've lost Backpage and Craigslist personals, well, you can't be turning tricks in Walmart parking lots anymore. So maybe you better get a real job. But anyway, that's fucking pathetic to hear this idiot. Now his ploy is, I need $5, so I'm coming on for $5. So that's my aim. Each of you, I need to get $5 from a few people. Oh, dude, fuck me. And you see, Coates flashing a bit of cash, maybe a few $100 or whatever, or a couple of, maybe $1,000 or something like that. And, the other day, I'm not going to go on about all my financial situation, but I done a little bit of maths in my head when I was at work a couple of days ago, and it was yesterday actually, and I fucking shit myself at how much money I've got, even though I'm still only working 3 days a week. I was a bit shocked at how well I have done so far when I try to add it all up in my head. And, these guys, fuck me. It's just laughable. They're going on about a couple of hundred. A few $100 is literally like a fucking drop in the bucket compared to fucking how I'm going. So anyway, yeah. But while old Elbus here is living on fucking jack shit worth of fuck all, I've been living on chicken wings. I eat a little bit too much in the way of chicken wings. The last weekend, it was pretty much all I fucking ate all weekend, except for maybe, about 8 eggs or something like that. And I'm getting to the point where I've got to back off the chicken because I'm going to actually, get sick of it if I eat as much as I'm eating at the moment. Fortunately, during winter nobody buys salads, so I get a lot of discount salads. So I've been churning through quite a few of those to sort of, mix it up a bit. But anyway, you're going to be cheering when you hear the next few words about Elbus and his predicament. So take it away, Elbus.
And when your own blood turns their back on you, when you have breakdowns, when you're just, I'm just miserable right now. I really am. I've never been.
Yes! Yes!
This low at a point in my life and stuff.
Yeah! Yes! Get a job! How hard's it going to be? You're going to be fucking... You're going to be, trying to steal fruit off fruit trees in the park, or or we got to get down to the point of trying to work out how to identify plantain so you can boil that up over a fucking couple of burning sticks on a bit of concrete somewhere, or how low you got to go before you're going to get a fucking job? How low we got to go, Elbus? You know, really speaking, what is it going to get down to? Or we got to just really just fall right off the edge there and go and you know, get the cardboard sign out, and then what? Rumours are swirling that someone's going to repossess the Lisa Marie, and well, I'm not sure that that's true, but I do remember making a video not so long ago that there was an issue getting the titles of the van. Rosie O'Kelly mentioned it. Didn't really elaborate further. Said they weren't going to get into it, but if he's got full ownership of it, how the fuck come it's an issue to get the titles? Is he borrowed money against this bucket of fucking bolts or what? You really wonder. But the question is, Elbus, how low are you going to go before you wake the fuck up? Or are you just going to go right to the point of being, you know, homeless? Isn't it funny? Oh, this situation with Nasser isn't working out with the $500. Yeah, he doesn't owe you $500 and he's trying to work it out. You owe him. And it seems now that even maybe he's cut you off as well. He was whinging before that it takes 2 months to get his money back, the $500 back from the state, but then he's probably not going to give it to Nasser because he's fucking got jack shit worth of fuck all anyway, and he's probably going to string out Nasser indefinitely. And
I just say to myself, you know, basically,
work that button mouth.
Just surviving every day. Every day is just a struggle, man. Every day is just a
struggle. Sitting there, doing fucking nothing, sitting in a van. It's a struggle. Oh, it's a terrible struggle. Sit there, bumming off free Wi-Fi, talking away to the camera, spend the rest of the day sleeping. Spend the night on Hangouts, either asking for $5 to open the side chat, slandering someone, and then go back to sleep again during the day.
Because, you know, you got a little bit of money left, and you know you're going to have to use it for food and basically for gas. And some big calamity like that. And I tell you what, man, I'm at right now.
Right now, you're about ready to go under the bridge again.
Now, probably one of the lowest pago. I thank God that I can see my mom, and I've been trying to see her every day and spend a couple hours with her. That makes me feel good about myself. But
God blimey, and she doesn't even fucking recognize you.
When you look out and you ask for God, and you look up and you reach to ask Him to help you,
he turns around and he says, "Sodomites, slanderers, and swindlers shall not inherit the kingdom of God." Is that what he says to you, or what?
And there's nobody there to help when people are turning their back. See, nothing.
That's fucking buffering. He's internet buffering.
But darkness, it's a very, very eerie feeling. It's not a good feeling being alone.
And everything behind him's darkness.
It's not a good feeling being alone and not being able to be a loner. I've always been around people in my life. I've always had friends. I've always had family.
No, you're enough of a loner. You're enough of a loner. We know you are. When it suits you, you definitely are a lot of the time. And you used to be good with people, and now you got fearful with people. You might not have been a loner previously, but I get the strange feeling you sort of are now.
Family. I've always had my dad and my mom and my uncles and my sisters and my cousins. I've always been around.
And there's a time where you're not going to have your dad, as is the case. Your mum is there physically but not mentally, and you have to grow the fuck up, pull up your big boy pants and look after yourself. Hell, I'm making the pants I'm fucking wearing right now.
Around people and stuff. And I'm a people person. I've always been around plenty of life. And you say to yourself,
see, it's jumping and buffering like fuck it. We're missing whole words out here.
You reach down deep inside of your soul and you look and you look
inside of your soul, or you reach someone else reaching deep inside somewhere else.
Look up, you look everywhere, and there's nobody there. It's a very, very eerie feeling.
Well, maybe, if you don't want to be alone, you should get a job for the company of your co-workers. Just a thought. Because, you know, as much as you always claim that you're free and blah, 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 we're getting to that point, old Elbus, of inevitability. J-O-B. 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 I don't answer to nobody, this, that, the other. Oh, that's all great, the shit talk. You don't answer to anybody. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to answer to J-O-B.
It's a feeling of literally of
getting a job.
Death.
Now, I fucking blabbed over the top of that, so I think that's worthy of you hearing again, because this is one of the best statements I've ever heard him say yet, about being alone. Alone. Not cold and alone, actually too hot and alone, but anyway, let the man speak.
And there's nobody there. It's a very, very eerie feeling. It's a feeling of literally of death.
Death. That's what he said.
Because when you're all alone and there's nobody there, you get a feeling of life. You know, what I mean by that is, when I was in the desert in Arizona and I broke down on my rig, and I didn't have a cell phone signal, and I had to be at the mercy of and I felt...
Oh, fucking hell. The world missed its chance then. I mean, Mother Nature missed its chance to take you out. No cell phone signal, stuck out in the Arizona desert, blah, blah, blah. I remember when he was talking about going on Route 66. That's one of the times I got blocked. I think it was Dan Meebig who got blocked that time, and I said, well, it's all going to be great. You're going to be take the wrong road, get stuck out in the side road, and next thing the vultures will be circling. When you break down out on this side road, miles from anywhere. I never realised you actually did break down in the desert with no cell phone signal. And as I said, you know, nature missed its chance.
Like, you know what? This could be dying right here in the desert, basically. You know, of dehydration or whatever.
Well, you wouldn't die of lack of food, I'll put it like that. Because you got a few pounds there you got to burn off before food becomes an issue. Apparently you can last 30 days without food, or 28 days, something like that, without food, and just exist basically on fluids. That might be a bit of advice to help him lose some weight, but I doubt he even gives a shit.
Or no food, or no supplies.
No, trust me, dude. You got 6 months you can go without food. Okay, technically 30 days, but you know, and then maybe you can get some, you know, bit of squirrel or something like that, or whatever, or eat a bit of frickin' peyote and get high off it, or whatever, and or prickly pear or something like that, and then you can go another 30 days, and by the time I finally found you, you might be thin again like you used to be.
It's a very, very eerie feeling to be alone. It's one of the worst feelings in life. It's a very, very eerie feeling. And, you know, I'm out here putting my life out there for everybody, and when there's not one person that can say, King, I'm going to give you $5 here tonight.
What are your life you're putting out there? You made a couple of videos of you going to a couple of restaurants the other day. Money you've blown that you now don't have 2 weeks later. And you're putting your life out there. What do you mean you're putting your life out there? You haven't put up anything on your main channel for like 6 days, and the only thing we fucking see here is one video asking for $5, followed by another video asking for $5. In fact, at the start of this video, he says that he's got to do his usual routine. And we're at 11:45 at the minute, so I'll see if I can flick back and we'll find that.
I'm sure going to let it populate in here. I don't know if anybody can hear me. We'll see how it builds up. All right, now, I didn't realize this, that you can actually turn off
Start again.
broadcasting from an undisclosed location. You can hear me or not, but I've got the side chat off for right now. I'm sure going to let it populate in here. I don't know if anybody can hear me. We'll see how it builds up. All right, now, I didn't realize this, that you can actually turn off the chat room from the phone. So I don't know if I could go back and edit that out once the Hangout is created.
What are the truth people
I'm really not sure if I could do that. But I'm giving you guys the opportunity here at my usual ultimatum.
Yeah, here he said it. His usual ultimatum. Here's your opportunity with my usual ultimatum.
If I get at least one person that supports me tonight with at least $5, I will end this Hangout and open up another Hangout and open up the chat.
So there you go. He's basically asked, he said that I'll give you an opportunity and I'm going to do my usual ultimatum, and if someone donates $5, I'm going to start a new Hangout and open the side chat up. So he knows already that it's just a fucking run-of-the-mill sort of thing. But anyway, let's get back to where we were before, jumping back to 11 minutes and 45 seconds.
I'm going to give you $5 here tonight. I'm going to give you $10, $15, $20, $50, or $100 to help you get by another few days or another week or another month. And when nothing comes in,
I'll give you $5, but you got to live in it for a whole month.
you say to yourself, all you can do is just reach out and ask. That's all you can do is just reach out and ask.
Or you can get a fucking job. In fact, you would get $5 if you got out of that fucking van and went for a walk, because you would find it on the footpath / sidewalk.
All you can do is reach out and ask. You know, put your hand out and call out for somebody and see if somebody will grab your hand and pick you back up.
Why don't you get off your own ass yourself? You know, like, honestly, seriously. You know, I've been working, well, it's pretty slack in the early 20s, but, you know, like, all the rest of us are working. I'm working now, you know, and I've been at this joint for, like, oh, fucking hell. It'll be creeping up. It's a year and 3 months at least that I've been at this place. You know, third bloody supervisor so far, and I'm still there.
I'm overwhelmed in my life right now. This is probably the lowest at my living expenses.
Damn thing jumped again. I don't know what it is. You're just missing the whole words with it buffering.
And what I'm going through right now, that's the only good thing, but everything else that could go wrong is going wrong. Like I said, generator's not working. It's 110 degrees, but...
Yes! You got no air conditioning!
For the next 3 days, the heat is here. It's miserable.
Bit like you in general, but anyway.
You can get a few hours of sleep, and it's really, really difficult.
Well, you have to just, you know, suck it up like every other poor bastard who doesn't have air conditioning, who lives off grid, or, you know, get a battery-operated fan or something, duh.
And I'm not getting any breaks. So...
Well, you know, you're not putting in any effort, so you're not getting any fucking breaks. I mean, flaming hell, I wish you'd lose your brakes altogether one day going down the freeway and we'd never need to know about you.
I really am right now deep down in the gutter, the lowest point of my life. And I really would appreciate it if PayPal.me/ElbusTravels, if you could just If you
Hear how it just rolls off his tongue like his fucking date of birth when he's asked by a fucking someone in the welfare office or something. You know, paypal.me/donate/Elbus travels or whatever the fuck I can't even remember what he just said 2 seconds ago, but it just rolls off their tongue like fucking some guy fucking advertising, you know, on TV saying the phone number of his business. Ring 1300 blah, 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 you know. Fuck me. It's a very well-worn path if you can recite it that quickly.
You could just see it in your heart, dollars or $10 or $15 or $20 to get you through another few days, another week, another month. And at least that'll give you some hope and stuff. But right now I have no hope.
And you need some change. Woo!
And I have no faith, not in myself, not
in God when you're a sodomite, but only in God when it suits your e-begging purposes to pray that everybody else, that God forgives everyone else of their trespasses, but not him of his trespasses.
Not in God and not in you, the people. That's not maybe tomorrow night. I don't.
Hang on, did he just say he's got no faith in God? I've got to rehear that one because that's one worth fucking keeping for a parody.
Another month. And at least that'll give me some hope and stuff. But right now I have no hope and I have no faith. Not in myself, not in God, and not in you, the people.
Oh, yeah, he's got no faith in God. And login time, 13 minutes and about 10 seconds, I think he said that.
That's not maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. All I can do is just reach out and ask. And I'll respect each and every one of you.
Maybe you should just start reaching around. Oh, that's right. Backpage is down and fucking so is Craigslist Personals.
Who contributes. If you want to remain anonymous, I will leave you anonymous. If you want to be public, I'll appreciate your help. I'm combating so many things. Dental infections, my teeth are rotting away, front end that needs work, the suspension needs work.
God, the front end needs work, the generator isn't going. Tooth, I mean, you're giving money twice for tooth, you know, and then you didn't turn up, and then you almost got money off cat, and then fucking you old mate Drury not off fucked that one up. How long are you going to play tooth for? The bear who cried tooth, you know, fucking hell. All the complaints, all the sucking, all the whinging, this and that. You know, he always says that he's so tough, but when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Trust me, when you live off grid and your battery system fucking dies in the arse when it's too old or something, you know, you got to suck it up a little bit. More particularly when you first start living off grid. You got to really suck it up. All I had was a fucking car battery that would run my hot water system, and I was trying to charge my cell phone out of my car, and everything else was fucking rechargeable or batteries or some bullshit like that. I didn't even have any fucking solar panels when I first started. That was rough enough. Add to that, moving in winter with frost outside and fucking gaps under the door and then a breeze blowing in, and I wasn't too knowledgeable on, everybody told me I got to split all my wood, so I split all the wood into tiny little bits and then it'd burn like woof, like fucking cardboard. All those things you learn. Maybe you should put whole fucking logs in there and they are going to burn slower and keep warm all night. You know, but here old fucking Mr. Walmart Lasagna is doing it tough with his tooth.
You know, I've got a rear main engine still leaking.
So what? Fucking hasn't every old vehicle got that? Actually, the cost of that is probably why I gave up on my last vehicle, because it needed that, but there were so many other fucking things that I knew it was getting to the point of throwing money down the fucking black hole, and I just decided that by the time I do that, and a few other things, it was starting to become one of these endless fix-up, but that fucking shitbox was going through about about a quarter gallon every fucking week, so, and then it got to the point of every 3 days it was going through a quarter gallon, so that was about the fucking end of that car. But anyway,
I've gained a lot of weight. I don't feel good about myself.
Oh, fuck, mate. What, so you wanted to donate money because you gained a lot of weight, and that's a hard thing. Well, who caused that? Who caused that? Who caused gain a lot of weight, donate money? So say if someone says, okay, Elvis, I'm feeling bad, I'll give you like $400 or something. What are you going to do? Oh, I've got it hard because I've gained weight, blah, blah. And I guarantee if you got $400, you'd be straight into that fucking, what's his name? Nate wouldn't get any money at all. He wouldn't even get $100 of it to pay him back. But you'd be straight in those fucking shawarma fucking restaurant, whatever, some fucking shit-ass mum-and-pop restaurant, giving a review, eating some greasy stuff, chomping away with your fucking mouth open. We know how it is. Now you're complaining to me, oh hell, I was cursed with being fat. Well, close your fucking fat gob and stop eating all this shit.
My energy level is low, I'm lethargic.
Well, what's new there? I mean, you're so frickin' overweight, there's there's two problems connected right there.
My generators, know this world.
You said that before.
There's not a lot going good in my life right now. There's not, there's not.
I mean, you can always get a job application at McDonald's, and I mean, let me tell you, they're not short of fucking throwing stuff out. I mean, they might as well just give up on the dumpster and just fucking, you can just sit out there with your mouth open or something.
Only got a few dollars left in my account to last me probably another couple of weeks, and I'm done.
Done. Good. So you're going to get a job before done, or you're going to get done and then be rustling around trying to find a fucking texter to write on your cardboard sign, donate to the king, you miserable ham and egger, and then sit on the footpath with that, and then steal some fucking poor Mexican guy's hat so you can use that for people to throw coins into, or you're going to actually make a move now that you're getting close to quote-unquote done?
So, I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do.
J-O-B. J-O-B. And there's a few people that have got some other suggestions what you should do when you're quote-unquote done. But I'm just being positive and saying J-O-B.
All I can ask is that I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to pray to my God.
Hang on, you just said you had no faith in you, God. Make your fucking mind up here.
My God in heaven, I ask in your Son's name, Jesus Christ.
What about the God in the UFO? See, what's got me fucked about this God ashore stuff, like, I know a bit about the Bible. I'm nowhere near as good as my parents. I'm nowhere near as my grandfather, who pretty much memorised the entire thing from front to back. He would quote fucking verses even in his 90s. And I'll tell you what, if you heard someone, you never seen lecturing until you met my grandfather. Many people say I've got a similar personality, which somehow doesn't surprise me. But I have never seen Anil and Anki in the Bible, any mention of them. So either she must be a little bit different, this Assyrian Christianity. I mean, a bit like Orthodox, or a bit like fucking bit of a different version. And God doesn't come down in the UFO either.
Please help deliver me from this suffering. Please help deliver me from this pain that I'm experiencing.
Deliver you from the suffering. Fucking hell. Be careful what you wish for.
Hardship, and please, it's about a hope and faith. Give me a little bit of hope and faith just for another few days, just for another week, just for another month, Lord. I ask.
I think Lord is asking that you read that passage that I have in one of my yet to be uploaded videos that says, "And he who is lazy shall not eat." Guess what, bud? It's coming true.
To rescue the king, to feed the king, to help the king, to love the king.
We call God the King of Kings and the Saviour. So are you trying to tell him that you're the king, or like, who are you talking to here? God, blimey, you know, stop referring to yourself as a king and just follow that, you know, whole bit of he who is lazy and does not work shall not eat, and maybe realise that there's a flip side to it, that maybe if you work, you'll get to eat.
Lord, I ask you this in your Son's name, Jesus Christ. I don't know if you'll send somebody tonight, maybe tomorrow night, maybe a few days from now, maybe a week from now.
Maybe you'll send me to tear out that Bible page with a verse on it, highlight the thing and put it under your windscreen wiper.
But I ask, Lord, if tonight and right now you can give me some relief, Lord. Just a little bit of food, just a little bit of gas, because I need that every day living as a van nomad.
Close your eyes and hold your hands up if you're actually praying. But you're not, are you? You're looking open-eyed directly at the camera.
This is real life, folks. This isn't me.
Are we still praying, or what the fuck's going on here?
Bergs, you know, sitting in his mom's $700,000 house in Washington, playing a guitar in a basement, not having.
One day he's shitting on Bergs, and then the next day he's a $700,000 house. You know, but isn't it his 78-year-old mum's house, or what?
Going to worry about the world or anything, and living off a wealthy family. This is a man whose family, my father, came from nothing.
And you do have a wealthy family, but you pissed them all off, so stiff shit tubs, now you're on your own.
He made myself a man who came from nothing and made something of himself right here on YouTube.
And, yeah, you made something of yourself on YouTube, except you've got no money, but your dad, as you said previously, always used to argue with you about your style of life, living in a van doing fucking nothing. And, you know, he was right, and he could have led you the right way, and I'm sure, as much as we may think he was a dodgy used car salesman, he still had the right ethics, and he could still get off his fucking ass. And yet, look at you. You made something of yourself on YouTube, did you? But 144 views is what it's got on there now. And if you made something of yourself, where's your frickin' money?
YouTube. I worked hard to get my motor home, and I worked hard here on YouTube for you guys.
You worked hard to get your motor home. You didn't work much hard after that at all.
So I'm asking for you guys, if you can really see it in your hearts, I really appreciate it if you can help me out down. I will be checking my emails to see if you guys can hear me. If you can, send me an email at marshallkamou88@gmail.com.
So let's all send him one that just says, "Get a job, you bum."
And I will be waiting here diligently tonight for a very short time. If I get some support, I do. If not, I will shut it down moment and every minute of nighttime weather here, because that's the only time that you can sleep in a van right now in Chicago. It's 97 with a heat index of like 110. It's absolutely...
fucking get over it. We have fucking hotter nights than that all through the night.
Absolutely just hellish over here. It really is bad. I've never seen it this bad. This is really something else this year. So many days of temperatures of 95 to 100.
So fucking what? There's nothing out of the ordinary here.
It's been something else. It's been a challenge. So, Mr. X, if you're watching, I hope you can come back from out of town and help me get this generator back to working.
You're bagging the cunt out the other day. I still got the pulling power, Mr. X. Yeah, you keep pulling.
And I don't know where else. I'm suffering right now. I really am suffering right now. But one thing I got to say is...
I refuse to fucking work. Oh.
In the nighttime, it's not really that bad. I can still...
Yeah, my battery's failed.